Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. He is mean. Fired up for fall time. Let's go. Inhaled it. And when we left, we had just enough fuel to make it to San Juan. And we are out of fuel. Hello and welcome. What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. We are back today with another fishing mission, a 2-day fishing mission to be specific. Ripped out on the water day 1, put a few fish in the boat, but didn't do quite as well as I was hoping to. So headed out for day 2 to continue the action, and I'm going to share both of those days with you right here, right now in this video. Really quick before we rip off, if you guys didn't know, I'm doing a giveaway, giving away a pair of Waterland sunglasses like you always see me wearing, big Matt Lure swim bait, in a brand new 6 Sense tackle bag, chock full of heaters from the 6. If you guys are interested in getting in on the giveaway, you can check out my clothing line on theheaterzone.com. Check out the Heaters Only shirts, the Faduta shirts, the sticker packs that we have available. Anyone who purchases an item from the Heater Zone is automatically entered to win this giveaway. But just as importantly, if not more important, if this is your first time hanging out, or if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to fill in this bar here and rip our way to 100K, but I can't do it without you. So if you enjoy fishing content, click that sub button, turn those notification bells on. I would love to have you guys riding along with what we got going on over here. I put out new fishing videos all the time, like the one you're about to watch right now, and I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for the intro. We'll rip off, we'll fish day 1. There was a bunch of other boats out there. There was a high school bass fishing tournament going on, so a boat on practically every spot, and I found one cove that sometimes I do pretty well in, and it was practically the only spot that didn't have a boat on it. So I decided to eat up in there, see if we could get it done, and this is how it went. Let's check out day 1. Hooked up, first one on the day, smacked it. Forgot my net. What else is new? Fired up fall eater. It's a nice way to start the day right there. It's a good chunk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. He freaking hammered it. Out here throwing the finesse crank to start out. Stuck me a nice one. That's the way to start the day. Cold air, warm fish. We just had a big old cold front roll through. And I don't know if there's a tournament going on or if everybody just knew what the deal was, but there are a bunch of bass fishermen out here on the lake today. Can't believe I forgot my net. Story of my life. You guys know the deal. I'm always forgetting the net, huh? Because that's the way to start the day right there. Nice chunky fall eater. Sweet, dude. He smoked the curve finesse. The curve 55 finesse. Square Billy Bob. Yeah, I ain't mad at that one at all. He's fired up too, man. He was fighting hard. Sweet, dude, sweet. Spot number 1. Smacked us one on the crank. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. If everybody's just hitting it because of the cold front or if there's like a tournament going on, but man, there's a boat on every spot out here today. I mean, everywhere there's a bass boat. Everybody had the same idea. Let's go get on them, boys. Let's go get on them. It didn't stop me from pulling up in here and cracking one right off the rocks. Wanted to see if I could get it done cranking. Started out throwing that shad colored curve finesse shad scales. It's a little beat up from the last finesse crank video, but still getting them to eat. See if we can get us another one, man. That was fun. He smoked it. Yep, it's a cold one out here today. There we go. Oh, he cracked it too. Little, not as big of a fish, it's a little dude, but number 2 on a square bill. Is it a guad? It's a Guadalupe bass. Multi-species video engage. What's up, little buddy? You hanging out in the hot tub? Fish number 2. cold wind blowing right into this spot. So it's where I picked to start. It was also one of the only spots that didn't have a boat on it already. We're doing what we can, putting what we can in the boat with all this pressure out here. So far, I ain't mad at it. Good times, old son. Oh, what happened? Dang, crankbait just broke off. Should have checked my fluoro, man. What the heck? Oh, there it is. I see it, it floated up. Shredded, shreddy McShreddy on the fluoro, man. But I'm gonna get you back. I'm coming for you, little finesse crankster. There we go. Man, you gotta retie every 5 casts out here. You can get yourself in trouble. That was a close one. I almost lost my confidence. Sometimes that'll throw me off my game if I lose the bait I'm fishing with and catching them on, and I have to change it up to something even just slightly different. I'm like, well, there goes the whole day. Did that ever happen to any of y'all, or am I the only one? We got about 3 hours to put a worthwhile day together. We got the UFC fights coming up this afternoon. Justin Gaethje versus Khabib. By the time you see this video, the fight will have already happened. I wonder how it went. There we go. Boom, he roasted it. Roasted. Feels like another decent little fish here. Give up, buddy. Number 3. He came up and freaking cracked it. Underwater. Skadoosh. Skadoosh. That is the scientific terminology for the noise a fish makes when it cracks your bait. Starting to see other people say that now. Looks like it's catching on. I don't know if I'm happy about that or mad about that. Either way, skadoosh. All these other unoriginal jokers out there trying to steal my catchphrases. It's all good. It's all good. Another largie, fish number 3. Later, buddy. Boom, 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 boom. Here comes the boom. Cool. Even with all these boats out here, we're able to pull up to spot number 1, crack us a few. Hopefully they're just eating all over and everybody's having an awesome day. That would be cool. It's usually not the case, you know, you gotta put in some work to catch the fish. Bunch of skadoosh bags out there stealing my catchphrases, man. What's next? They're gonna come steal my boat. Said it before and I'll say it again. For every catchphrase that those jokers steal from me and use on their much larger YouTube channels, I'll come up with 100 more all on my own. Come original or don't come at all. That's weak sauce, man. That's weak sauce. Come up with your own sauce. Quit stealing my hot sauce. I created this hot sauce out of a special blend of peppers and spices, seasonings. I hear somebody screaming. Oh, there's one. Trying to steal my hot sauce. This fish got him a mouthful of hot sauce. Number 4. 4 is more. I was kind of jabbering on there for a little bit about those jokers, and they must have caught them a nice fish. They're over there screaming. Yeah, I was jabbering on about those jokers stealing my catchphrases for a minute, and then I hooked into one, and now I'm back in the zone. Sorry for rambling. They stole my skadoosh. Why didn't somebody tell me you had one of those things? Dude, you are in the wrong area. Later, bro. He went all in my bait box like a maniac. He trying to eat all the baits. He saw all that 6th sense goodness in the tackle locker. He was like, hey, let me have some more of that. Crazy joker. You know the deal. You guys know the deal. You guys have been following me for a long time. You know the deal. It's all good. It's just kind of annoying. I don't know, maybe I'm being a baby. At what point do we start calling these jokers out? You know, at what point do we say, all right, enough, guys, you've stolen enough? Or do we just ignore it and let them keep stealing? All right, let's see if I can crack me another one on this crank and quit crying. Skadoosh! Johnny 5 is alive. He's just a little yeeter, another quad. Wasn't even sure if he was still on there. What's up, buddy? Let me help you out. Keep these pliers on deck. There you go, little eater. Check out his orange eye. Little juvenile Guadalupe bass. Ate the crank. Johnny 5 is alive. Let's go. Let's make a rip. Potato chip. We got boats running both ways, boys. Check this joker out. He's ripping. He's got the full roost. He's roosting. Full roost. Giving it the full roost. Then we got another joker coming up here up front with the full roost. Everybody's running around today trying to catch them. All right, spot number 2, cold run. Cold run, old son. Nice. Hooked up with one at spot number 2. It's a nice fish. Inhaled it. Straight inhaled it, dude. Awesome. Fully choked. You think you wanted that thing? I mean, he inhaled that thing. Got it out, no problem. It's another chunky fish. Later, dude. Cranking and yanking. Let's go. He unleashed the fury. Oh, I just had one. There he is. He came back and ate it again. Oh, he came off though. Dang. Ate it twice. Came off on me twice. Oh man. We are as in that tree as you can be. Oh man, how are we gonna get that, dudes? Straight chopped out over here. I'm tied in a knot. Trying to keep my brand new prop out of these rocks. That's priority numero uno. Much more so than any dang crankbait. But I do want my crankbait back. Jiggle it, jiggle it. I did it. That was a bit of a mission, but we got it done. Side note, this is the first day that I have wore pants fishing since last winter. It's been shorts for months, boys. Now we got pants on. Just thought I'd let you guys know that little fishing fact right now. We're wearing pants. All right, and that is how I ended day 1. Only had a few hours to fish that day. I had some stuff I had to get off the water and handle, but we're gonna go ahead and pick it up on day 2. I'm gonna rip off. I'm gonna make a long run. Honestly, I almost ran the boat completely out of gas. You guys will hear me talk a little bit more about that, and we're gonna go ahead and continue the action. Cranking and yanking, smacking those shallow fall time bait chasers on the Curve 55 Finesse Square Bill from 6th Sense Fishing. This little dude right here. If you guys are interested in throwing the same bait that you see me throwing in this video, check out 6th Sense Fishing, 6thsensefishing.com. Use my code JR10 for 10% off everything on the website. Secure the heaters, save the bread, support the channel at the same time, and don't forget to check out theheaterzone.com and get your order in so you can get in on that giveaway. But let's rip off and check out day 2 now, cranking and yanking with the Finesse Square Bill. Let's go.
finally hooked into a fish. God dang, that took a long time. I've been out here for a long time today, guys. Finally made a big run to a totally different part of the lake and got me one. Choked the finesse squarebill. God dang, I was beginning to think, am I gonna get skunked today? No sir, we are not gonna get skunked today. Thank you, buddy. That's a decent chunk. He inhaled it. I mean, he freaking engulfed it, dude. He's hooked a little deep. I'm gonna go ahead and get him back in the water as fast as I can. Fish number one on the day. After a good long while on the water. I mean, he freaking inhaled that thing, dude. All right. Finesse crank cracks me one. That old boy saved the day. Yeah, you guys didn't see a lot of my day. I'm gonna spare you the boring footage of me not doing anything but casting and reeling for, shoot, I don't know how long, man. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. Not a single bite. Not a single bite. I'm getting a little low on gas in the boat, but I decided to risk it and make a long run to a totally new part of the lake. Got me one. Feels good, man. Feels good. Let's see if he's got any friends. Whew. All right, so they will eat today. I was starting to think, man, am I gonna come out here and get skunked? Like, it's been a long time since I've just come out and not caught. Oh, look at him out here cracking. It's been a long time since I've come out and just not caught anything. So I was like, no way am I just not gonna catch a single fish today. That old boy saved the day. That old boy saved the day. Another dude smoked it. Just a little dude. We found some eating over here. Good deal. I've been seeing fish bust on the surface over here as well, chasing bait up to the top. Just happy to get a couple in the boat. Yee! All right. Fish number two. Skunk gone. Two fish makes a video. Good deal. Feels good to get on some that are eating. Fired up and eating. Had a major cold front roll through. Yesterday while I was out here, there was like a high school tournament going on. So there was a boat on every spot on the lake, dude. It was so crowded. And we're back out here today, continuing the action. Day two, trying to get some more on this finesse squarebill. That's what they were cracking yesterday. I think that's the only bait I caught fish on was this little curve 55 finesse from 6 cents. Oop, there's one. Look at him. Hit it right here by the boat. Chased it all the way up here. I was pulling the bait out of the water. I was done with that cast when he hit it. They are over here chasing. Cool. It's a little dinkster. He came up and tried to eat it right here in front of the trolling motor. Started out fishing in the wind. And I thought, man, this wind might help me out here, get them fired up. Man, every spot I hit was just dead. There's another one. 3-piece and a biscuit hooked up right now. He's fighting. Come on in here, buddy. Another decent fish. Got the blacktail. Boom, number 3. Cold air, warm fish. Nice. Later, dude. All right, finally finding a few ferocious freaking eaters. You can see fish busting up here ahead of the boat too. They're running bait up shallow over here. Just hasn't been the best day fishing so far, but 3 in the boat real quick there, and even had a 4th one come up and eat it right in front of the trolling motor. So that's a good 4 bites here on this spot. I ain't mad at it after the morning I've had. Hopefully I've got enough gas in the boat to get back home after this. Oh, you see him hit it like top water. Exploded on it up there, super shallow. That was awesome. He flew out of the water and hit it like it was a freaking topwater bait. This fish is fired up. He's not a big one by any means, but he is mean. Fired up for fall time. Let's go. Another chunk. another chunk, dude. He wanted it. He freaking wanted that crankbait, dude. Yes. Fall time finesse cranking. Sweet, dude. Yeah, man, I wanted to include you know, the second day of this trip here, this finesse cranking mission, because I caught a couple nice ones yesterday, but they were mostly just dinks. So I wanted to see if I could come back out today, continue the video, day 2, and put a couple nicer fish in the boat. We were luckily able to do that after making a big old rip to a new part of the lake. Found us some crankbait eaters, and this dude freaking wanted it, dude. He exploded on it. I don't know how well you guys saw that on camera, but it looked like a topwater hit. I mean, he just cracked off on the crank. It's a nice fish too. Sweet. Is that number 4? 4's more. That was awesome. Later, buddy. These fish are warm though, I will say that. They are warm to the touch, and they are cracking off on this finesse square bill. Unleashing the fury. Time to retie. Yeah, there's a bunch of boats on the lake this weekend. Lots of pressure. Everybody out here fishing. Tournament, and then back again today. Seems like everybody with the bass boat is just on the lake, man. There's a boat on practically every spot yesterday, and it's not much better today. Fall time, man. Everybody knows the deal. Get out there and catch you some fall time feeders, which is cool, but sometimes makes it tough to find an open spot, man. Find a parking spot, you know, somewhere you can pull up to and catch some fish. What I'm trying to do. There's one. Oh, he hit it right here in front of the boat. I barely got eyes on him. Crazy. He hit it right in front of the boat, dude. They're chasing it all the way up. All the way up. Cranking and yanking there. All the way up. Go. Johnny 5 is alive with a little yeeter. What up, mini yeet? Thanks for joining the finesse crank party. I'm going to unhook you and release you, I think. Number 5 on the day, just a little dude, but he hammered it. He hammered it. He freaking hammered it. Number 6 in the mix right there came unbuckled on me. They're still over here smacking and cracking. Didn't forget my nut today. Should get bonus points for that. There's one. Number 6 in the mix. What's up, dude? Would have been number 7 or 8, but I had a couple come off on me. Number 6, I'll take it. Not bad. Later, dude. He did a fin flop. Flim flop, flim flam flop. They're still eating. There he is. Boom, he hit it twice. I felt him at first, and then he hit it again. Number 7. They're fired up, dude. That was a double back too. I cast it back over into a spot I'd already fished. This dude freaking cracked it. Now you got yourself hooked twice. Way to go. But I'll help you out, buddy. Nice. Number 7. Pretty fish. Yee. Another chunk. Later, dude. Yeah, I had already fished that spot. I doubled back and cast it over there again. New fish. They're moving. They're on the move. They're hunting. Sweet. I'm putting a little video together now. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the vid. If you are, sub to the channel. Put out new fishing videos all the time. Love to have you guys riding along with what we got going on over here. 16,000 people. That's a lot to me. Back in the day, dude, that would have been a lot. I know you don't even get recognition until you get that 100,000 here on YouTube nowadays, but back in the day, dude, 15,000 subs, that was something. 30,000 was like a lot. Yeah, to me, 16,000 is still a lot. Thank you guys, much love. I appreciate you riding with me. You guys can get this same square bill crankbait that I'm throwing and this rod that I'm using to throw it, 6centsfishing.com, and use my code JR10 for 10% off everything on the website. If you order this Sensory Series medium 7.2 fast rod and a couple curve finesse square bill crankbaits in the shad scales color. Use that JR10 code. That's gonna save you a good little chunk of money. Go out there and smack you some fall time crankbait eaters. Yee. This is a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio SLX DC reel, 12-pound Sunline Assassin fluorocarbon, cranking and yanking. Curve finesse. It's one of the newer square bills from the 6 that they dropped last year. Loving it, loving it. Caught me some nice fish on this bait, and it's a producer. We just got to get that monstro kicker in the boat. Number 8's just a little dude, if I can get him to the boat. What's up, little yeeter? Smacked it over there by a big boulder. Big rock, little fish. Yeah, man, sometimes you just got to make a run. Sometimes you just got to go to new water to find them. That's what I had to do today, man. It wasn't happening where I started out. But over here, we're putting a little day together. 8 is great. There we go. He smoked it. Take a nicer one. Look at that, or he's just fighting really hard. He's just fighting really hard. That number 9? 9 is divine. We're cracking them out here. Come on, buddy. Chill out and I'll get you unhooked. Number 9. Boom. Still going. Let's go. Would have been number 11, but I had a couple, or maybe 11 or 12. Had a couple few come off on me. But we're getting most of them to the boat. I ain't mad at it, dude. 9 fish. Come on, buddy. 9 fish after an hour and a half, 2 hours of absolutely nothing. Feels good. And that one was a fired up fighter too, man. I thought he was bigger. Ooh, just had one pop it out there in open water. There we go. Dude, I knew there was a fish over there in that corner. Had to be. 10 for the win. I cast over there multiple times. I was like, dude, I know there's a fish over there in that little pocket. Yes. Hey, dude, don't be afraid to cast in the same spot multiple times if you're confident there should be a fish sitting there, just to check, make sure, because that's what I just did. And that's, if I hadn't, I wouldn't have got this fish in the boat. He let it run by him a few times before he finally decided to commit. You weren't going anywhere, were you, old son? There we go, buddy. Could barely get the pliers onto it. Number 10. Later, dude. Keep ripping and rocking. They're still cracking off on this thing over and over and over. Got a couple jokers over here in front of me. I think I'm gonna stop my line. They crazy. Cranking and yanking. Turning and burning. Let's go. There we go. Finally got another one. It's a little dude, but I'll tell you, that's a, no, it's not a guad. Is it a guad? Yeah, it's a guad. He's a golden guad. I am a golden guad. Fish number 11 on the day. Been a minute since I caught one, but there he was. I think that's the first guad on the day as well. Maybe. Been stacking largies. Large Marge. Tell them Large Marge sent you. I'll take a guad. Multi-species engage. Maybe I caught one earlier. I don't know. Can't remember. Yeah, there's another fish. Gotta get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. There's another one. Another little guad. You're in the boat, dude. You count. Number 12. It's a little bitty dude. Go on. Go on, little dude. Find your way. Find your way home. Nope, nope, nope. There you go. He found his way home. Those aren't the ones I'm after. Little school of guads over here. Cracking off on the shad scales. Smells funny right here. Strange. Strange scent. Wafting. There we go. He came back for it. He hit it once. Chased it back down and smoked it. Number 12. Dirty dozen. There's another one. Same spot. It came off. Almost had a baker's dozen in the boat right there with number 13, but he just a little dude. He came off. There we go. There we almost went. There we go. All right, officially number 13 in the boat. He's blue, or he looked blue for a second. He's pretty. He's not blue, but he's a pretty fish. Awesome color on this dude. Thank you, buddy. Fished this whole stretch with nothing and then got right here, boom, boom, got cracked twice in a row. He's fired up. Fish number 13, nothing major, but we got him. Jason Voorhees in the building. All right, dudes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. That's gonna be it for me out here on the water, ending the day with 13 fish. Not bad. I was able to get some in the boat on day 2, but we didn't find our monstro. That's okay. Had fun out here cranking and yanking. We'll get them next time. Gonna get my rods sleeved up and back in the rod locker, and then it'll be time to find out if we can actually make it back to the house on the amount of gas that we have in the boat. And when we left, we had just enough fuel to make it to San Juan, and we are out of fuel. Shout outs to Captain Ron. I think we'll be all right, but we're gonna find out. Might end up trolling the last mile back to the boat ramp. Let's make the rip. Off we go.
I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me out there on the water today. I'm gonna keep the outro short and sweet. I know this video is getting kind of long. We are out of fuel. Yeah, we almost ran out of gas. Once I got back to the boat ramp, it was just about done. I couldn't go any further. The gauges were on E, but we were able to get back to the house, no issue. And I got Beetlejuice gassed up and ready to rip for the next adventure really soon. So make sure you sub to the channel. Catch all my future content. Speaking of future content, I know how you guys love the unboxings. I just placed an order with Tackle Warehouse. I have some new stuff on the way from the 6 and a couple other packages that were sent in to the channel by some of you guys. So if you dig the unboxing content and you're ready to see another unboxing, stick around. That's coming at you live and direct in full effect really soon right here on this channel. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you on the next one.